What is going on, everybody? Sports expert here, and we have another video to make here. We have some Yankee stuff to talk about, and we have more MLB stuff to talk about all around the league. So if you guys are new to the channel, for all MLB teams, rumors, everything, Yankees, and all MLB teams, please hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Turn on the post notification bell for daily videos you don't want to miss. We have the scoop here, and we have more from Twitter and everything to talk. We discuss and everything. Comment what you think about these videos. That would mean the world to me. It would help in the algorithm. Same with hitting the like button. That would help as well. It would mean the world to me. So yeah, breaking. Yankees made huge offer to this player right before lockout. I've seen on social media the Yankees have made an offer to this player, which is interesting. So we're going to talk about that in a second here. But yeah, the Yankees, they are being aggressive in free agency and everything, but just haven't been able to get the guys they've wanted. The New York Yankees reportedly offered shortstop slash second baseman Marcus Semien to a long-term deal, but it was believed to be less than the 7-year, $175 million contract he received from the Texas Rangers. The contract was likely in the 5-year range. So the Yankees, they are being aggressive in this free agency period. They were hard after Stroman. I think they're trying to be hard on Story as well, but Semien is a guy they really wanted, but at the same time, it was believed that Brian Cashman and Hal Steinbrenner were both unwilling to offer, maybe not Cashman, but maybe ownership was unwilling to give Semien an extra 2 years and $25 million per year on that deal. So, I'm not sure if Marcus Semien maybe picked the Rangers over the Yankees. I don't know how true that is, but I've heard that it was more than likely a smaller deal, and the Yankees lost out on it as they were outbidded by the Texas Rangers. So Yankees fans will be disappointed to hear this, but yeah, the Rangers did outbid the Yankees for Semien. The Boston Red Sox and the Houston Astros both showed interest in shortstop Trevor Story prior to the lockout, and talks will likely proceed after the lockout. So Trevor Story, obviously one of the top free agents left. The Red Sox and the Astros showed major interest in Story, and the Yankees did as well. I'm not sure how aggressive the Yankees will be in a pursuit for Story, but the Red Sox and Astros are willing to make another offer to Story right when the lockout is over. So the Red Sox and Astros are definitely looking to make moves, and the Astros are more than likely already looking for a Carlos Correa replacement, as he's likely not returning. So, but the Red Sox, looks like they were interested in Baez, so it's definitely interesting to see what they want to do with Story. Maybe they think Bogarts is leaving next season, I'm not sure, or maybe they just have Story as a backup plan, and maybe they'll put him somewhere else in the infield, which would be interesting. Former Mariners first baseman Jose Marmoleos is signing a deal with the Tokugawa Rakuten Golden Eagles of the Nippon Professional Baseball League, the NPB, mostly known as. So Marmoleos, the Mariners, Marmoleos was a solid AAA prospect. He won the AAA West MVP, but never found his footing in the major leagues. So Marmoleos decides to take a solid contract in the NPB and reboost his value potentially there. So maybe he was one of those players that just didn't want to wait for the lockout or anything. So might as well get some money now while you can. So okay decision for Marmoleos. I mean, staying in the MLB would always be my priority, but this is fine, Marmoleos. Hope he does well over there, and we'll see. The New York Mets will interview former Oakland A's manager Bob Green for their vacant managerial position. They were in on 5 guys. I don't know if I can remember all of their names. Quattaro, Brad Osmus, Buck Showalter, a couple others. And now Bob Green is up there. I believe that makes it 6. So the Mets, they have a lot of candidates to scrap around with. And it seems like they might go with an experienced guy if it's not Quattaro, because they have a solid roster and they want a championship winning team, as managers can be hired during this lockout, if any of you guys did not know. So Green to the Mets, how would I feel about it? I mean, he hasn't been the manager for the A's in a while. I mean, that was a while ago, so it would be an okay hire. Nothing special, though, to me. I think they should go in a different direction, but it's whatever. The Chicago Cubs are signing pitcher Steven Gonzalez to a minor league deal. It will likely include an invite to spring training, as those can't be issued during the lockout and will be issued after the lockout. So Gonzalez, he will likely be another one of those pitchers who could make a spot start, but most likely relieve. So the Cubs, they find guys like that, that could fill the rotation, and maybe with injuries, if there's any injuries in the rotation, they can fill it out with guys like this. And, a guy like this can definitely be a solid relief pitcher for the Cubs. So yeah, if you're the Cubs, it's a low risk signing, nothing much. It's a minor league deal, so minor league deals usually aren't bad just because they are minor league deals. They're not added to the payroll, so it's a fine decision by the Cubs. The New York Yankees are uninterested in doing what it takes to trade center fielder Aaron Hickson his $50 million contract. They would likely not prefer adding prospects to the deal. The New York Yankees would likely not want to be motivated to add prospects in a deal to get rid of Aaron Hicks's contract. They feel like maybe he can bounce back and stay healthy and maybe be an impact bat for them as a fourth outfielder or something like that. Maybe he even starts in center field because of how big his contract is. Maybe Brian Cashman doesn't want to admit to a mistake, which is very possible. A lot of general managers don't want to do that, and Cashman seems like one of those stubborn guys that may do that. So maybe the Yankees go with him, but it's definitely interested. They're not even willing to add any type of prospects. But, it's whatever. But I appreciate everyone being here. Sports Expert here. Please hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Turn on the post notification bell. Like the video. It would mean the world to me. Comment what you think. It would mean the world to me. I'm out, guys. Sports Expert here. We'll have another video tomorrow, obviously. Peace.